All right, YouTube, guys, girls, older people, younger people, everybody in between. What is going on? How are you guys doing? We are in the backyard. We have, whoa, that almost spilled. We have the tea. Hashtag Pura Vida, boys. Okay, I can dig it. It's getting chilly out. This is why we have the pea coat on, so it can't be showing off the gains anymore, my guy. It's around, I would say 15, 14 degrees, which doesn't even sound cold. What's going on, man? If this is already kind of cold, it's because, we just had the warm weather, so there's contrast. I plan on making these chats out here until it gets too cold, and by that time I plan to be in the condo, so we're going to run it, even if I wear a parka. Anyways, guys, in today's creator chat, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another one. Check out the podcast, by the way. I know this is kind of like a random little plug, but check out the podcast. I'm just going to put it out there. Creator Chats Podcast. You guys know if you've watched the other episode that we've now changed the name to Creator Chats on the podcast. 50 episodes, guys. We hit 50. I just posted the 50th one last night, so check that one out. And I don't know. To me, when I saw the number 50, it almost became like solidified to me where it's like, damn, like we're really doing this. Like this is a podcast. Like I've got a motherfucking podcast, and boys. So check that out. Link down below. Creator Chats. Anyways, in this Creator Chat, this YouTube video, we're speaking of the idea, notion, or theme of friendships or relationships and how to attract, cultivate, flourish new friendships or relationships as a content creator. Okay. Now, as you guys know, I don't plan these videos or script them. I speak. Why do I feel inspired to make this? So, as some of you guys know, I've heard this from people, the guy who cut my hair, Andy, and it makes sense. Fall. It's fall now, okay? It is September 29th, the day I'm recording this, so it is well into fall. And they would consider this, this is what he said, his words, but depression season, right? Which I understand. A lot of things are breaking down, and maybe I'm making this because a lot of relationships are breaking down. Personally, that was my case, which I'll touch on in a second. But a lot of things are breaking down, literally and figuratively. I mean, if you look at the trees, nature, right? I'm always out in nature. Everything is beginning to crumble, right? Fall, hence the name. And there is beauty in that, but that's not what we're going to talk about right now. But things are just changing. They're breaking. Maybe your jobs, your relationships, old friendships, maybe old thinking patterns, or just things that you used to do are now beginning to fade. Maybe even it's lifestyle habits. It's like when you woke up or went to bed. I'm taking a little break from the gym and stuff now, and from dancing and boxing. I've been going super hard at that for months. Well, lifting years, but like you get into a rhythm is what I'm saying. Maybe it's a sleeping pattern for you, and then things begin to shift, and that's okay. That's beautiful. Relationships, though, are no different. Okay. See, if you always wonder, I make sure I'm recording. We're good. So, personally, and this video is not about me, but just to give you guys more context, I don't know if I'm going to say any names per se, but I had a very close friend to me who, maybe you guys know because, it's not a huge channel at the moment, but I had a close friend to me, Philip, I'll just say the name. I had a close friend, Philip, who was like, him and I were like soul brothers, man, and I was on FaceTime with him the other day, and I was expressing that, saying like I literally think life or God cut us from the same cloth. Like every time I go through something or experience something, he does the same way. And maybe that sounds a little fishy. No, believe me, dude. Like if I go through a life lesson, I call him up. He's like, bro, I just went through that. Anyways, about a month and a half ago, he moved to Portugal, right, to pursue stuff, and it's amazing. I'm so happy, like super proud. But he was like my one really good close friend that I felt connected to on like a soul level that went to Portugal. So I obviously no longer see him. I'm in Canada. Okay, so there's that. And this isn't me to complain or anything. No. Life is always a blessing. 2, I was in a relationship for about 2 years to Adria, if you guys know her on the channel or not. Beautiful person. No drama, nothing wrong, but we split recently, okay? So maybe a couple of weeks ago. And I've had a lot of time to myself as of late. Now, some of you guys may wonder, well, what about Jesse, your other friend? I see Jesse here and there, and he's an amazing guy, and he always will be a good friend. But I don't see Jesse too often. Like he's doing his thing. He just got like a full-time job. Like all of my friends and stuff like that, which were only about 2 or 3 to begin with, but they everyone kind of left or it broke apart, and that's okay. So I'm kind of feeling I don't want to say lonely. I mean, there is definitely absence of people, so I guess there's that. But I'm going to explain how this all comes back to you guys, okay? And why I'm okay with it and why you guys will be okay with it. It's always a blessing in disguise, okay? So, how do you attract relationships, friendships, boyfriend, girlfriend, any of that stuff as a content creator? Me, guys, on this whole content creator journey, I hope this looks okay, by the way. I hope it's not too bright. Me on this content creator journey, I have attracted multiple people into my life, okay? Let's say I've been on this path for, depending on who you ask, 4 to 7 years, okay? I've been with multiple girls in that time, whether that's 3 to 4 girlfriends, non-girlfriends, multiple friends have come on the channel. You guys, I've documented all this stuff. I've worked with so many beautiful souls, and a lot of people have come and went, which is okay. That's life. That's how it works. I've met some really good friends. I've met some people or friends that maybe weren't the best and were just there to teach you lessons. But the moral of the story is, how was I able to attract these people or bring these people into my life? What's the dynamic of this? We're going to kind of break it down, okay, into like 3 steps. Number 1, okay, I didn't even jot this down. Number 1, I want you guys to know right now that if you are breaking apart from relationships, or maybe you don't have any right now, that is okay. That is amazing. That's my situation right now. It is good. And I'm not just saying that because like I'm like crying on the inside, like that's okay. And that's such a position of power right now. Like you are in such a position of power and to upgrade your life, to cultivate new relationships and new habits. This is why I said it's okay when people come and go. That's okay. If you don't have a girlfriend anymore, or you don't have a boyfriend or friends, you are now in a position to work on yourself. Okay, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And I've never worked harder my entire life, whether that's your passions, your business, your creativity, your fitness, your physical health, your mental health. You know, on my whole journey, the past 7 years, whatnot, I have got the most work done, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, whatever realm, the most work done when I was alone, when I didn't have friends, right? So that's number 1. You're going to be okay. And that's going to lead us to number 2. By you working on yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, creating the best version of yourself as a content creator or an individual itself, you will inevitably attract more and new people resonating at that higher frequency, right? And I don't even mean to use this in an esoteric way, but birds of a feather flock together. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a little story about relationships or friends or whatever. So I was in high school, okay, and I had this one friend group who really wasn't too much of a friend group to me. You know, they really weren't that nice. We, I love them all, but like, it was a group of 3 people. It was me and 2 others, okay? And they would always kind of gang up and team up on me and just like, it was kind of toxic. It wasn't, and again, it's high school, right? We don't know better. But it wasn't that great. And I knew this. And after a certain point, I had enough and I stopped hanging out with them. And I was alone for a little bit, right? But I knew I deserved better, so I began to work on myself. And that's like I quoted before, when I was alone, I would do the most work on myself. So I was maybe grade 10. And for about a year or so, 6 months, I put in fucking work. It was this summer. I put in fucking work, man. And I was really happy. I was content. And then what happened, very shortly after, is I met these 2 fucking beauties, man. They're gems. Like, you see the smile I got to my face? Like, we don't hang out anymore because I said people come and go, but like, these guys were fucking amazing. And their names were Alan and Joe. I don't know if you guys would know them. I don't think I put them on the channel. They might have been on at the very beginning they were. And these guys were in university, so they were older than me. They were about 3 years older than me, 2-3 years. And they were way different than the older friends. They were way different. They were way better. We had like the best conversations. They were much more on my vibratory playing field. And now, don't get attached to labels. I'm not saying I'm better than people, whatnot, but just for the sake of this video. Because I let go of the old, because I understood these guys were not benefiting me anymore, and I worked on myself, and I raised up that really just that self-worth of myself, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Dude, these 2 guys, like within just a matter of weeks, just popped in out of nowhere, and it was amazing. I had probably like the best summer I ever had with those guys. We went to parties together, and they were like the most productive part. It was just great. It was amazing. Now, that being said, what happens in life now that you guys understand that whole dynamic of people go, you work on yourself, they come? This will continue to happen your entire life, okay? So where you are right now, just metaphorically or literally, you're right here. You then work on yourself, and you get new friends. Let me say it again. You're right here, you have friends, they leave. You work on yourself, new friends, amazing, they leave. Work on yourself, new friends, amazing, they leave. Work on yourself. So this cycle, hopefully this, because it can do this too, but this will continuously happen your entire life. Meaning, if people leave out of your life, and this is what I'm saying to you guys, if relationships are breaking or they're not happening, that is good, because what you're about to do is this, and then find new people, okay? And I know that. I'm about to meet whatever life has in store for me, the best fucking people ever, whether that's relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend group, business partners, it doesn't matter. The best people, because when I'm alone right now, alone, I'm focusing to going the up. I'm working on myself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just using all that energy towards myself. Okay, and I know that's what you guys are doing too, and that's why I'm so stoked for you guys. Now, the opposite can also happen though. When you're alone, if you don't work on yourself this way, you can do this. And then inevitably what will happen is when you do this, you'll meet new people at this rank. And it will keep going down and down and down. But that's not what you guys are doing, because you're watching this video. And I will not let that happen, and you won't either. You know that. So that really is the entire cycle of creating new friends or gathering new relationships. This is what I've done, consciously or unconsciously, the past 7 years of my life, and I have met some of the most beautiful people, period, right? And I just want you guys to know that. I'll finish it off here by saying, if people leave, that doesn't mean they're never going to come back. People leave, one of my favorite quotes by Lao Tzu is, when the student is ready, the teacher arises, right? So maybe when you're ready, when you guys as friends, right? Two people, when you guys are ready, you arise. Whoever's the student and the teacher, they're both the exact same in a sense. You arise, right? When the student is ready, the teacher rises. But when the student is really ready, the teacher disappears. So if you guys are having friends where you were amazing, you were working, you were helping each other, like me and Philip, right? We were like soul brothers. But now that we've split, that's okay. Because now you're really ready for that to happen. You're really ready for you guys to go do your own things. And then what happens is you build, you grow, and then you can come back, okay? And I talk to Philip all the time. We know we're going to be homies for life, dude. I'm going to go visit him. We're going to be traveling around Europe. Like, it's going to be amazing. Right? So relate that with you guys, with your friends, whoever. People are coming. Always, man. The basis and the foundation of this video is just to know that it's okay. What are we at? 12 minutes. It's okay to be alone. Because good friends will only come through you progressing internally. And that only happens by yourself. Don't believe me? You think, oh, David, that's not true. That happens when you're with other people. Not necessarily. Those other people may mirror things back to you, but you're putting in the work. It's like working out. You can meet a personal trainer, and the personal trainer can help you, but it's you. You are the one that's putting in the work. You're the one that's lifting the barbell. Okay? So that's it, guys. I'm going to finish it there. We're at 13 minutes. I hope that made sense, because I understand that fall is a time of breakdown. A lot of relationships are breaking in my life, in my people close to me, their lives. And I know some of you guys too. And that is the best thing ever. Trust me. It's the best thing ever. Because now you're going to work on yourself and then attract even better people. And that's not to say people are good or bad. We're all beautiful in our own way. But you come first, right? And you have to know that. You have to know that. You are the most important person in your entire life. Period. You are more important than your family. You are more important than your friends. You are everything. Right? You can't help anyone else if you're not full, right? That Bible quote. You can't fill anyone else's cup, your family's cup, anyone. If you are not complete and whole, how are you going to help anyone else? You are the most important person in your life. Always. You come first, level up yourself, and new people will come. So I'm going to finish it there at 14 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. That's just what I'm kind of resonating from my heart right now. If you guys are new to this channel, definitely check out the other creator chats. I've made tons on this YouTube page dedicated to help you guys as content creators or creative entrepreneurs, or really people just grabbing life by the balls and getting what you want. So hopefully these videos can be of resource to you on your journey. There is the podcast down below. If you guys are interested, we go even deeper than this. I'd recommend you check that out. And if you guys are new or have been watching this, there is a free creator course intro, completely free for you guys. It's a half-an-hour video course where we explain topics just like this into what I call the 4 areas of growth. It's a step-by-step system to help you guys as content creators flourish. It's completely free. Check it out. First link down below. And there are 2 other courses after that, which are paid if you want that. They're amazing. They're about 3 times the length. Amazing. But the free one, download that. I'm not asking for anything. So check that out, guys. I will talk to you all soon. Share this, like it, comment, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. So much love. Thanks, guys. Peace.